This story shows you just how far battery technology has come. It's quite insane. Imagine paying over $1 million for a hypercar, and just a decade later, it's sitting dead in your garage because the battery is cooked. That shouldn't happen. But that's the reality facing McLaren P1 owners right now. And the fix McLaren offers costs you 157,000 US dollars. That's 240,000 Australian dollars for a small battery. Crazy. But a small independent company has just shown exactly how far battery tech has come. The numbers are pretty staggering. The McLaren P1 was built between 2013 and 2015, but here's the kicker. The hybrid battery cells inside it actually date back to 2010. In other words, they're kind of shit. And that means these cells are now pushing 16 years old, and plenty of P1s are either limping along on degraded packs or they're just bricked and they're parked entirely. The original battery had just 4.72 kilowatt hours, and it gave the car a pathetic 6 miles of EV-only range. To be honest, it wasn't really intended for EV range, it was more intended for performance. Now, a British outfit called V Engineering has developed a replacement pack under a program that it calls Project Continuum, working alongside engineers from the original P1 team. And this is where it gets interesting. The new pack holds 12.4 kilowatt hours. It's the same size, but it has nearly triple the energy of the original. Here's the part that should make everyone sit up. It's also 23 kilograms lighter. Nearly triple the energy density, same size, and 23 kilos lighter. Guys, let that sink in. I mean, how is that possible? That is the story of battery energy over the past decade and a half, condensed into one product. Roughly triple the capacity while cutting the weight significantly. That's the kind of improvement curve people like Tony Seba predicted years ago, and it keeps playing out exactly as forecast. On the Electric Viking website, I'll put a link in the description below. We have more articles about electric cars and battery technology than any other website that I'm aware of in the world. So check that out. Link is in the description. And there you'll find our videos and analysis and articles about everything going on in the EV world. The new pack uses pretty basic cells. They're 21700 lithium cells, NMC cells, the ones that go into some older Teslas in the US. But they're built to FIA Formula E specifications with a glycol-based cooling system. It's plug and play with the P1's existing electrical architecture, so there's no hacking the car apart. V Engineering hasn't given exact range figures, but with nearly triple the energy on board, the electric-only range will improve dramatically. And owners will be able to run longer track sessions with the full 903 horsepower of combined output available. Now, what does this tell you about your car in 10 years' time or 15 years' time? Or a used car you might buy and pick up and say, well, hang on a minute, I think I'll put a new battery in that thing. What am I going to get? You might be able to double your range. You might be able to triple your range. Custom installations start in spring 2027 with owners across the UK, Europe, and the Middle East. And the US already is working out how to do this as well. Pricing hasn't been announced, but it's not going to be cheap. Either way, though, the lesson is the same. Batteries from 2010 are museum pieces. Don't buy an EV that's that old. It's not worth it. The technology has moved that fast, and it is not slowing down. Thinking about getting solar, a home battery, or an EV charger? Check out Australia's best free comparison tool because it could save you a lot of money, guys. Click on the link below in the description and you can see how much you can save. Alternatively, give Resync a call. They are the guys who installed my battery and my home solar. I'll put a link to them as well in the description. Need expert advice on what car to buy, what solar system to get, what home battery to get, or potentially for your business? You can get, guys, a one-on-one consultation directly with me, 60 minutes of tailored guidance. This might help you avoid making a huge mistake spending money when you shouldn't, or potentially save you a massive amount of money. Click the link in the description below because I can assist you, and why not? The link is in the description. CATL or CATL, they just released a battery that charges faster than you can fill a diesel van. I'm just going to repeat that. It charges faster than you can fill your diesel van, and it might be the final nail in the coffin for combustion-powered delivery vehicles. First of all, I mean, combustion-powered delivery vehicles are insanely expensive to run in comparison to electric ones, but people complain, you can't charge EVs fast enough. Well, on the Electric Viking website, I'll put a link in the description below. We have more articles about electric cars and battery technology than any other website that I'm aware of in the world. So check that out. Link is in the description. And there you'll find our videos and analysis and articles about everything going on in the EV world. On Monday, the world's biggest battery maker unveiled the TechTrans 2 Superfast Charging Edition for light commercial vehicles. And the headline number here is actually pretty staggering. This battery goes from 20 to 80% charge in 6 minutes and 40 seconds. A completely full charge, 0 to 100%. I don't know how this is possible, but this is what they're saying. 8 minutes and 56 seconds. That's it. That's roughly the same time it takes to fill a diesel van at the pump, queue included. The technology behind that number is an 8C peak charging rate. But it's not just the peak charging rate, it's the fact that it holds that peak charging rate for most of the charge. For those unfamiliar, the C rating tells you how fast a battery can charge relative to its capacity. An 8C theoretically means a full charge in 1/8 of an hour, 7.5 minutes, full charge. CATL says this is the only product in the entire logistics industry with 8C capability, and they're framing it as pushing commercial transport into an era of parity between electric and fuel, whether that's diesel or petrol, whatever. For context, when CATL launched the original TechTrans brand in 2024, the superfast charging version managed 4C. They've doubled the charging speed in 2 years. That's pretty damn impressive. Now, this is CATL, by the way, and they supply more batteries to commercial vehicles than any other company in the world by a very, very large margin. I mean, they have 40% global battery market share. How do they do this, though? I mean, create this commercial battery that can charge this quickly? Well, first, the cell's internal resistance is just 50% of the industry average.